last week, I talked about this. This is actually kind of this figure from the Stanford, I think, AI index report that came out. They covered many different things, but one of them was ML Agent Bench. And this one in particular, I want to do a little bit of a deeper dive on like what exactly is ML Agent Bench. So from the paper, right, they talked about that ML Agent Bench is aimed at targeting machine learning experimentation, where the problem setup has tasks with very clear goals and where you can automatically evaluate agents on these tasks. And I think that's very clear, or that's a very important distinction because, as you'll see in the next slide, right, those goals need to be very explicitly defined to be like, this is what I'm optimizing for, or this is like my success criteria. And as from this paper from the agent bench, right, they've evaluated on 13 tasks, more traditional like ML type tasks, as well as some like more interesting research problems around writing and executing code. So in one image, right, the tasks are right here. So these are actually like if you've been in the ML space for a while, you'll recognize a lot of these, like just image classification, text classification, even like classical regression type problems. So these are ones that if you've taken like machine learning like 101 in school, right, you've probably had to implement some of these algorithms. So, tasking an AI agent to be able to try to do this and try to build that type of solution is what ML Agent Bench is more or less setting up the AI agent to do. And you'll see here, actually, if you look at the right side, the metric, these are the very concrete metrics that are being defined as like, hey, I want my agent to maximize or minimize this particular score, right? And I think that it's good to have this like very clear, definition, but it's also, as we're all building these type of things, we know that not all problems, cleanly fit this type of setup or this type of setting where like one metric can really define the scope of the task. So that's why I think like it's an interesting like step. It's an interesting contribution, ML Agent Bench, but there's a lot more overall work to be done here. Yeah, in terms of just like what they did, you can read the paper, but they task these agents with a certain set of skills, these ability to open, read, edit files, that type of thing, and ultimately try to execute that code. So and their implementation of agent is actually very simple, React-based single agent. So all the metrics, all the results that they shared, it doesn't take into account more sophisticated agent architectures that actually we'll talk about in a bit. Yeah, so these are the set of actions that they empower their agents to do. Okay, so that's ML Agent Bench. Again, I think that it's a decent contribution. If you want to experiment with your agents on these set of tasks, maybe it's a good data point for you all in evaluating your agent architectures or systems. But yeah, I think there's a lot more room for us to collectively try to build better benchmarks for this.